Are you embarrassed by your tired old wooden fence to the point where you don't even want to have friends over anymore, but you don't even know where to begin? Can you even restain an old fence? Hi friends, I'm Jamie from SoMuchBetterWithAge.com, and I'm dedicated to helping you create a beautiful life with easy to follow DIY projects, home decorating, organization, and a little bit of life advice along the way. Today I'm going to show you how you can update an old wooden fence by giving it a makeover with stain. Now I'm going to invite Aaron to come over and join us in this interview because he's the one that did a lot of the prep work on the stain. So, come on over, Aaron. Okay, so I helped you with staining, just to be clear, but you did a lot of the prep work for it. So can you just walk us through on what you need? Oh, and we're going to show you before picture. This is a before picture of our fence. It was in really rough shape. So what do we need to do to prepare for it?
Okay, so first things first, you get an old fence, you obviously have to clean it, prepare it for the stain. There are actually quite a few products out there to help with this. We used a two-step product. So the first step is a cleaning product. First you wet the fence down, spray the product on with a sprayer, and then use a bristle brush, give it a good rub in. Basically it's to clean the fence. Once that step is done, you hose it down, give it a good rinse. You can use a pressure washer. I really don't recommend a pressure washer because it can actually damage the fence a little bit. Once that's done, once it's dried, then there's a second step. So the second product, or second stage, is a treatment product that's actually designed to restore the wood. Then almost make it look new again. It's actually quite impressive. So if you do happen to have used any new materials, put a new board in this case we've got a cedar fence. There's natural tannins in cedar. The treatment will actually pull the tannins out to prepare the wood for the stain. So once that is dried, you'll now have basically a restored raw wooden fence ready for your stain. So side note on the primer, or on priming in general. If you're using a solid stain like we did, a solid color stain, it's probably got primer built into it. So there's no need to prime. If you are using a stain that does not have a primer base, or if you are worried about some of the tannin from the wood leaching out a little bit, then you definitely want to prime. It basically seals the wood. There are clear primers, there are painted primers, there's lots of different primers. If you've ever watched any of Jamie's videos or read her blog, you'll know that we're all about prepping the surface.
Love primer. But we didn't do primer because we had the built-in one, like you said. And so basically, you don't really need it, but if you have a new board,
exactly,
you may. But this is an old fence, and this was really old stain.
It's an old fence, and we did not have, especially on this side, we didn't have a lot of wood to repair or replace. If you were replacing wood, you definitely want to replace the pieces that are totally rotten, then use the stage 2 product, the treatment, because it will pull the tannins out. And if you do that, you technically shouldn't need to prime if you've got a good solid stain.
So we have a fence on this side, and you can't see it. We'll show you in pictures. We have another fence on that side. How long did it take us to do 2 coats on both sides, do you say? Was it like 2 days?
We did it over the course of a couple of days.
A weekend, yeah.
Yeah, over a weekend. You do need to be careful. You want to make sure that you've got at least 2 to 3 days is better, but 2 days minimum before you expect rain.
Yeah. So we're going to show you how we did it. We have some great products that we use that you can buy at any hardware store. It made the whole process seamless. It wasn't as painful as I thought it was going to be, and it's totally brightened up our backyard. We do recommend using a solid stain for an old fence. It's an old fence, and you like to cover it up as much as possible. So we really liked this solid stain, and it really does brighten up the backyard. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out all my other painting videos. I do love to paint, and it makes a huge transformation whether it's inside or outside of your home.